Okay, 101.7 FM so ni Ghana de Shmaima ya mamu nyina jo ebranson se de Abrabo padwumadi no mamona enenso yesua de and the Reverend Professor Joseph Osafo du afanadwa ayebetwetwe nkomo afa 50 life lessons in 50 years reloaded we reloaded it imagine say reloaded then imagine say reloaded your what not to say no and a special edition papa 50 life lessons in 50 years mo mo ka share me sister Akosua na da be na beto aso no mo mo refi na nya hwe ene ye be ma mo recap ma mo ngore kra ene ye de ma mo foforo kra we reloaded ankasa ya from Akosua Agoo Aboagye betimi from Akosua Nshira me producers Father Dixon Isaac Owusu Adiomi and Afensu Obia Abrabo padwumadi de wa wodim se Abrabo mo adesua ye nyina so ye Hosea 4:6 o se nim dia me man ni nti wo mo yira na Abrabo padwumadi na adesua ene ye ba besua na esikafo heba products se menka nche o se ye kodwa so tewpe mienu esikafo heba products se memo aso enti se esikafo yete wo so na ya sorry ankasa omo de product ahodo aba esikafo gentleman capsules eye duru ye ma mema wo nya mfie de nwotwe ekonanim se wonya bia na kire se wo de ne papa ena ama wo de padua Eti esikafo herbal products. Now when esikafo gentleman capsules open chese eno no. Now when esikafo gentleman capsules full 90 minutes be ma be boa wa mo abo adwuma esikafo gentleman capsules ye mema dru boa wo mu yi ankasa eti be ma say premature ejaculation be ma wo mre wo mpem sexual weakness say esikafo gentleman capsules esikafo anti capsules ye tafe na brewa virgin eno so ba wo fichi kom no say wubu nsa no na boa ama bibia ada ba bia eda eno so ena wo hia eno nti hya no nso say wo nsa be kan wo die esikafo anti capsules no nso afa na brewa virgin no ema wo ba wo si wo babunu mu ankasa esikafo co capsules ko kwafefe ntompo no sisi yare wo kotodwe wo honam ne taya wo ya wadru nie ena esikafo garlic capsules no ema moje du muafu sane ne bibia nsane kama esikafo moringa capsules wo no moto na se aduane nya wo da eno ani wo yobi a wo ya adwumade a wo tatena gya ho bebre esikafo moringa capsules ne na esikafo adepa capsules ne de yo immunity ene tibi boa wo ma immune system no egira wo na so ma wo bo adwuma enu we nyina halo seba e wo kanshi angel e wo kanshi Kenswalk Nadom and a Repash and a Tribe of Judah. Nina wo Ekus Pharmacy wa Shama House of Drugs wo kanshi. For the men's wo kumasi na Blizzard required e wo kumasi. For Esikafo herbal products I was 0244096465 0244096465 and a 0244314211 0244314211 Esikafo herbal product niema de yajiatum prekope. Now when himself St. Philip's ana enter the papa fie ene ho more than a decade and a womatimi asom ye mfie be ye duni achire na St. Philip Enterprise o magru mu memma occasion bia ma quality designer kaftans It is a bema say ebi a we wedding we engagement now groomsmen who pursue session we now once we fire a perfect man kaftans. Perfect man kaftans ye will move akosia emunketwa ye was sa ope do to sa ope wholesale na se retail ni nyina bi wo ho. St. Philip's ana was me mo so ntisa quality and affordable slippers and shoes I would be match o perfect man kaftans nso ebi wo ho biem. And St. Philip Enterprise say we quality men's shirts, suit, t-shirts, Lacoste, hoodies top and down, jeans trousers, khaki trousers, material trousers, boxers, belt, and shoes. When you know wholesale and retail prices, St. Philip ana quality men clothing and accessories and a border from St. Philip Enterprise branches Nibini ultra modern outlet ewa Ayalolo station a Benkinsway Cocoa Board a Quino on Sabunkum Sotoko Accra Polino and a Okanshi and a Ghana Commercial Bank and the Dinsha and Mutudu or former IRS building a Bain Fire Service coming Chroma Seke a Bain Odona Trotto station. Obetimi a first St. Philip Enterprise or Moton Perfect Man Kaftans ewa 0244147212 0244147212 and at 0244440641 0244440641. St. Philip Enterprise, home of quality clothing. Now when we say open baby papa edididia will be a name say point and kill betimi ama waduane papa am wadia edia dance you say point and kill de yetimoso ana ya sorry nti esa wo pe baby point and kill e wo taifa ben Assemblies of God Church no nti enya yera kwan ko eti se bia wo pe baby akwa kodidi wo pe baby surprise you bi tra bi kura na we could mo kwa sorry am pon ye no na mo pese mo ko baby ko gem frama baby esesa wo de wani kire na wo kodidi na wo relax eye Mr. Livestock I find a point and kill I ben Assemblies of God Church a wo taifa ho enna esesa wo de wani kire ntentem pa. Now we call Mr. Livestock a point and kill ne dia na HSA ampa aduane papa aduane be na wo pe se bi ye mutuo se bi ye jollof anase die anase bia we obi a wo pe aduane papa bi edi anase wo pe se wo surprise wo dofu bi wo adwumam bi kura na wo kura na wo pe se nka anye bia no na nipa no wo ho na wo so lunch nie ene na obi anim say Mr. Livestock point and kill wo pese wo order aduane a rider na bia wo bi order bebro so etre bia na surprise wo kunu wa surprise wo yire kakra na wa order aduane Mr. Livestock point and kill mutu fufuo jollof continental local dishes drinks ahodo ni nyina bia wo pe bia your birthday party bi on bia be birthday kama pa Mr. Livestock point and kill etiji number no na efre 0242512118 ochine ye ukwada na surprise obi wate fa ne ko ho ana frɛ wo mo je number ne frɛ wo mo se mesrɛ me odaduane mate wo Abrabo paso ye se mo jollof ye kama mate se mutu fufuo ye kama mate se mampesie ye kama mate se drinks ahodo mu obi 0242512118 0242512118 0242512118 and 0244808901 0244808901 TBM 0244808901 friend numbers ni sisia na eko Mr. Livestock point and kill what taifa ben Assemblies of God Church no Google map oba e do be ko sisia obetimi akoye birthday obetimi surprise birthday surprise party e dia ma obia e wo ho Mr. Livestock point and kill Abrabo pa e da wase. Eti na ya banana ya ba ya banso dia na chesi ye bedi nkomo ankasa nti menche me ba be ko studio bi na ye nyina ye nim se nche kura na prof enya 50 years as say abetwam kura na onya na su no go prof onya 50 years no or professor and or ye professor at a very young age pa oye nyame adwuma oye theologian oye clinical psychologist oye counselor chese oye bibia bi efie nyansa wom school nyansa wom chese baby nyansa waje abos isha papa bi okuta doctorate mi ansa na am sinti be dani pani mre was I was born to be envied and I'm so to we usa word when a prophetic ministry I wo san ekuta doctorate wo san so obi a oni nyame nante wo hu sunsum niema ese hu wonam niema at the same time so classroom wa be was Akosua God gave birth to me I was born to be envied enti say all angle no wa fa ni nyina ebi de si ani wandi ma me gona problem wa kwa bo hey Akosua Introduction.
Introduction, you. Oh, my film.
Oh, Miss Mafio, papa. Hey, papa be a wotie ye was say, and then the guess ya didn't buy, you went to me and Srekese. Nanka, prof, I didn't buy ya. Enka, hey, what's Syria to say, well, lava on radio? Nama. What's Syria, Jaja, and so, and then the prof, I meant to say, Syria, and I'm saying, oh, and I'm seeing Bia on every. I was almost a Syrian, so I said, yeah, na, ye pese and crofo, obedience for years. We don't want to sound too serious, okay, but we also don't want to sound too jovial. All right. Unse ya yesre. But you say ya boja. Ya boja. Ya balance no. Ya balance no. Ti o ya na ya boja ya afi twem say ya bonkofo ja pa. Papa. Eno na nsa me o ha no bi send me message bi. O say o takra de. Please am here say o phone is what. Akosua, it was very encouraging. Oh. Na me say ni din o ha. O say o sheda ye audio. And I say papa me din me din. I say I friend oh I'm not doing about okay I friend Edward. Okay. Edward if you out me water crowd. I say was maintain takrade. Na utie ye program ina aboa ne papa say water crowd was maintain. Na the way program na si aboa no pa ma che say wa organizing a hokrama Akosua otumi aware. Oh. Na wo hwe said you one in yere crowd see handle na yere ya. In fact, I was impressed. Wow. Edward, and so we say, program you don't miss it. And it's a we are proud of you. Say, I did a career church or hey, wafa na or de bois or Abrabo or yere or fee. Yametaka say, if any information doesn't change you or doesn't transform you, you've wasted your time. No crap. Unya nimdi biara. Every knowledge must add value to your life. And Edward, so ya Yamojo, why are they? Child my pa. No cre. I prefer me say no one what can say information a hodo I a day emano. Yabota ye in say a day nim dear be more for no be apply. Said the debi I can so be apply a debay juma na ebeboa ama omonso Abrabo etimi etumponti yeda Edward ase any Edwards for bebre Edwards for bebre ai wo ho a wo monso so etie message ya ebo mo prof no na wo kana de pa eno no de pa no no ide nyame ase pa na prof nenso mama akwa aba na nenso yaba besua de na adesua no fa nyame ye wadoma wo ma wonya mfie aduonum no ye de wo bai say adesua wonya for 50 years chese wotimu say yakoye for 50 years ye pemu 50 na ye ye pemu 50 na yenso ye de aboye bra ye hyase ye nru ba bia anti yeso yensamra na yensan enye no reloaded na yemfa emo ye bra anti prof ne ye ba ya ba wona ase besua de say Emre bi wo kan the brofokasem ba me refi say okay say wo kopanyi bi nchen a men kasa bebre na etie bebre na bia wo questions that obametimi a wo bebusa question na wo sua na wonya bia kan wo de ho Akosua chese me say makata say me be ma PhD no me na me ya wodo me nko GTech wa wo de be ma me ma wodo wa wow de ai doctorate na me dey boy here because you know at the start is 50 years lessons me can say me kind when you come close to the wise don't be quick to talk, all right, but to listen. Mostly it's a clash between wisdom and ignorance, yeah. And ignorance cannot win. I didn't know she ignorance cannot. It cannot. Win. No. Yeah. Nobody ignorant. Because of brain, you know. Prof, mami ma odi obi asesa na mic na mami. problem on the other mic no. We know a breaky kakra binti any of them here. And way better. Good. Bedasi. Okay. Yeah. Where come up?
Because
where you come up? Okay.
Okay. And see, I say when you come close to the wise, don't be quick to talk, but rather listen. Mostly, it's a clash between wisdom and ignorance.
Wow.
And ignorance cannot win.
Prof, as a Chinese say, because they're too deep.
One day, obey opinion be. I am some penny for Taka and say, dear, and answer to say, we and to command us in Tunko. I was some much I say. I was an answer banning to come and to be. Ewa na nsanwa onimu antikumeni enti de wasia ewa Abrabo no anasenimu na baby otena ye wi ya ono kra experience no ade otena se wi ye no wa woni hwe ya o ba no unkotena se ntonko anytime bi a obeben obi a odiwanim ewa Abrabo no he has acquired something in life wenya nimdie bi na sa nimdie no yemfiti emfa nwo Debbie, you fitting funny medium. Ena, Sabi Matasan for say, did you and you're not correct. You're not correct.
Bro,
you're Jimmy.
Oh, you're Jimmy. Nanya Bible, see Jimmy Batakwadakuma, and Nanyan Saba, the better.
Entity, sir, where the Jimmy Home is inexperience.
Oh, okay.
And yes, last time I see Nipa, Nimians, and Nipa Bon, Nipa say.
Okay.
No, inexperience. Or just say, on yet sophisticated, on your refined.
Okay.
And the one a person say, Jimmy is acquired.
Wow.
Jimmy said, when ya one friend him dear when you know, I'm fine, ye, one fabubra. And that way, Jimmy, because Jimmy a manifestation of ignorance. Nima women tea. And now Jimmy Hosa.
And I will be so when na one fan yejuma.
And not the Enkakra. I know you trade me. I know you trade me.
And I know what I said, you nim papa one and a
bonnet. I'm trade me. Oh, a bit of what? Obey do and say, Humbia as wedge me, and Jimmy wedge me.
Okay.
And you would this seminar old, you know. And all there's wickedness. Say, when you can be now on yet. And I do that how fine. No be one so. Sabi, when you're a Jimmy Yari, on say. You cannot recall a congenital disease. Ya wo no.
All right.
Baby and 2 years. And ya wo no na margin baby and develop it. And I say ya junior day to me. Because ya baby touch ma. Wadi ye basa. Ti no say no ya rebi na account.
Okay.
But say why you da ho fine. And ya wo kama na wunyini na usua de. Na o say Jimmy ka ho. What is happening say nimdie ni nyansa ye kire oni nyina wan fa ye adwuma enti se wondu baabi na wokoto panyini bia na adwuma da ho
okay
wabu ni bra wa hihye na brabo na wa kona nim na odu hu a obese wo kire se ye ni aba kan lutum a clash between knowledge and ignorance whenever we enti meaning no one that's one of the first lessons I learned in life obey opanyini a onim dia kan lutum Bible class say, or say, be slow to talk or speak and swift to listen.
Yeah.
And be wrapped in attention. If you say, Nipa no be mount nimdiye, and then the money be. I'm watching social media, so now I'm on social media. Insults machine.
Yeah.
Now, autotone some man penini,
yeah.
No kasachre penini. Because I check the Bible. I say, honor your father and mother. I say, for this, and it shall be well with you. For this is the only commandment with the promise. Now, over that, they represent the elderly. Obi e penyin se ho. Enti ena ye ma abana wo mo ne mpanyinfo e kasa no ne se tutu nsema no ena mfa me ho na wa se be se unprintable and unspeakable words. Ye ntumi kran kan ha no moka. Enti wo mo ti ase se woni panyin hia kan no tum. Na tie. Na Akosua, an experienced that is garnered or gathered over a long period of time. Obidi 50 years as one lesson. What is just a second?
Because Prof, the experiences I will share with us, knowledge I will share with us, what I acquired them was in fear from Uncle Brim.
Exactly.
And I would
exactly.
I may not go through the same thing. And as a may encounter the same challenge. Na Makai say, Prof, they were timid FM when maybe na meet preacher, be no can't be say. Or go na the family was a very it has a very demonic altar. Obia pattern was so bad.
Okay.
But he decided say obey otherwise it was so a year fast na drew level bia na ase che say Prof afi the ultimate say wadane nkase. Ya afi moja. Enti a train or say onye nka say Lord why na take it this long? And also because you did not encounter somebody what go through sadly before. I'm an natural. And Kawunya will be a wafemua and or chewa and Kawum say. Kayan say we are fast now. Ufimo jama untin aba was because you did not encounter someone. Obi a fast sadly any mupeno. Kawu will be otimi break keys are party no. And a Kawusia fin in chair and Kawu burden. And
can say it.
Yeah. Enti knowledge and I can usua free obi ho a etimi ma provo wakwantuo kura yetiatia wakwantuo yetiatia papa nya tintintin bebresa
enti no wo betumi you can acquire certain lessons in life just say Akosua in no time they obedi 50 years 40 years 20 years say we obi a attentive ear na utia you will learn these lessons in no time. Because hide it in the book. A lot of the time, obi book a accumulation of a long period of reflection and learning.
Wow.
No, and the unpacking kind onimode. And now the own tiasem onimode. Knowledge is built systematically. Knowledge is not imparted because you know so they say oh man no say what mummy usiamas 1 + 1 2 when we obi dey can say ojiko ojibra osi ojiko ho na ojibra na ojibra na ede na ojiko de enti say unya santiase no say ye basa siso a ya way to acquire knowledge. And the one MP schools say yes school asem nko kosu adwuma asem nye you will asem nye maybe so what you say you are systematically planning yourself for failure sanity we enye edi bi na me be ka me hye nkomo ha obi a wonpe adesua number 1 wonpe nimdieji number 2 wonmu mpanyie number 3 wo you di fo bi anka nje wo se wo da achen ye fe no. This is not, you don't need a prophetic prediction. Because the away in no obra principles are what obremono sanity. We acquire knowledge through experience. We acquire knowledge through walking with the wise. Or say, walk with the wise and you shall be wise.
Wow.
But a companion of fools shall be destroyed. And to one start here, when I say one enemy nam, one or ye basa, wumbunipa, mumpanyifo, ekasa, you haven't learned anything. And the more I want you more aiding so, the more I better say. There's a bit of team, so who soon sa kwan so we ain't gonna make sure. Now so the old team so or nam sa kwan pay ya make so otiafutu o kan de o team panyimfo I am you phobia
so be kan che
what I tell you Akosua ebesi ye because you are respecting the principles in the universe and no any edifice when you come close to the wise don't be quick to talk rather listen because mostly it's a clash between wisdom and ignorance. And ignorance can never win.
Of where is playing the better.
And one that's my first lesson in life.
Yeah, that was powerful.
It's 51 years.
Powerful learning at what age?
Wait a minute, kai age millennium daddy.
But now you're young.
Yes, but meaning say so being bribi senmea. Maybe say mitino. I want to listen to Because I about my first year in the university 94-95, and my roommate, but now I'm not yet a master's.
All right.
Me affinity, and I desire. That's a moment. When will I be in the final year? Maybe no, my baby me masters. Let me say my baby first degree. My baby masters. Now I hear me doing. Is it Alex? I'm saying Alex. He's a very nice guy. And I'll say Joseph, don't worry. When you want to know, no why your service a no ba. Now or your masters. If you can write your PhD. And I could say, you know,
wow.
I always make lectures, but I wanted this guy to talk to me. Maybe so me what to do in the university to learn. Or not me want to kind of a timetable. In making sure say every week be at least every day I'll spend an hour at Obama library. The more I read, the more I acquire knowledge. Michiano, the next time I met him, now my year master, I'm making PhD.
Wow.
And I say, I told you. So, and get closer to Nkrofua Enimode. Now remember that one of the ways of breaking your ignorance is to set yourself on the path of knowledge acquisition.
Nessa, what would they see what Junimus will be penny with every blessed day? Be a person who be penny with dear.
Now, in the one of the sources of knowledge is to walk with the wise. You may not be able to acquire a book. We didn't have money to buy some books, but we had seniors who were wiser idea on board.
Wow.
And the books now wunyano. Oko kuruma ya kosra benyimfo. Penyini bi ano di wanima na niya fino konenche kosra no.
Wow.
Oni ninko tie no. Because people have reflections about life.
Wow.
Now, because one interesting point is that sometimes the reflections are more catchy one. It be their own errors, their own mistakes. And my some say, now they was say pa, and then now you are born you. Do you know what they are telling you? Yes, say. So before a can be so.
Okay.
Na okudweja. Na usane bano hunu say. Wo efe na oko. Na catch her say. A can so ya. Crack. Because or young from so dear, but what call Akosi Agoo.
And who do you see?
And who do you watch you? And now all back. So when he's returning, Oben will be a thing now who fear say and nantes aquanaso. Every part you are treading has ever been trodden by someone. To be a faso. And J. Jano Neti. Neti. J. Jano. Neti.
Na kakabin something found kwesi baby ah. Any tintino. Any chino. And I mean bibi.
Akakabin some no.
Akakabin some
Jano. And how many?
Tintin.
Do you know who I am?
Mama Betty so.
Do you know who I am?
Mr. No all.
Oh,
Mrs. No all.
Nyambotre.
Madam No all.
Oh, Nyambotre. And you go say, lesson number one.
Lesson number one.
Nana, you catch us. I didn't hear that. Nana, you do me.
Prof said, nuggets. How did my union? Even one.
One can take a whole evening.
So who would say when you one? Naka say even one, this one principle. They bought me bread the entire year.
Yes.
Prof, it can change your entire.
Oh, I'm telling you.
I'm telling you. Back who pay.
I'm telling you.
Association with the who associated with the
one in Yansafo Nante.
Now we are committed to
one year brown once when you're Monante. One year bully pa when you're Monante.
Prof, a best our brown.
Aye. Lesson number two.
Lesson number two.
Now, because this is one of the. It's very simple but very powerful. Life is not all about you. Others also matter.
Hey, this is deep. Life is not all about you.
Yes. Others also matter. Oh, anyway, be a obraino. And you say, one. Now, we know, Sabi, you know, a be among some more than be a yammy and dom when Jessica where or conanim Sika cash crabation home. Inti or Cassa Bosso. Na Obunu say, or say, yo, ya,
We had dentist.
Obi na also tuma. Obi hu say bibi twawa. Obi na also dress ma. Obi hu say wo yare a obi na also bo pare. Maybe can ha say one of the most powerful lessons I learned in life is that humanity is a community. Humanity is a community. Nipa yo eni kuyo enenam. Enti we nipa hu say obi nso ye nipa. Enti enye wonko obra enye wonko de. Enye ma twa ho ahie nyina ye wonko de. Ghana ye wonko de. Ofie ye wonko de. Wa wade ye ntra aware no. Enye wonko awade.
Uko obi abusiam.
Ghana te ye wonko awade. Ena me wawa. Me wawa me se ohunu se me na ma wawo bia. What can say chire o? Me can say one year warrior na warrior third parties here munja sansa mkaka menyati. Nya no kwere na yen kwere china. Hey, obi obeware bi obeka say na third parties there na enye. You don't understand what they are talking about.
Yeah.
Sabe, okofa oba no okofa no wirem.
Ofa na busuam.
Ofa na busuam obi anim na wogina ai. Sofo bi anim so na wogina ai na woka ense say. Maybe also stop saying that. The episode channel say third party be careful about them. The say third parties are not good in marriage. You're not correct. Humanity is a community. And the people's attitudes and their views also matter. Obi epanyinia okasa obi nkasabi. Oyekunua okasa na ere nkasabi. Ne man nkasabi. Oye sofwa okasa mbenyifo nkasabi. People abuse others because not going to say men are penny. But I saw what say every role and authority and power you have is transient. And then I will to me, a child need to view. And humanity is a community. Young quadrine any adibubra money. Your opinion can be something nasty before somebody. That's how life is.
A prof says sometimes, yeah, prof on my point, powerful point pass will be or the award general when him say no right.
No, yeah. You have an idiosyncrasy.
Oh.
And he is the center of the world. Maybe be a mina, maybe I'm the person. Maybe the Nigerian Kwane ko ubi anka.
Perfect.
Perfect, Mr. Perfect. Or Kasa, also be a can of tum.
Probably so more melancholy the tower, sir. Problem, probably so perfect. Is it melancholy for no? Obi betra me nchen sa o mi na na wo de bibia wo dwen say na me nim oti me read about temperament no ti bi duro na me say oh eni entia or ye that quiet e senti wo correct ni bia o be defend it.
Yeah, to say melancholics are perfect driven persons. Now they carefully reflect over issues.
Okay.
And sana omotu anamo. And most of the time, no, they are very sure of their steps. Okay. So, because what you know, I've been no. And it's if you meet a melancholic person now, or you're very orderly,
okay,
or totona de ye, or by a challenge for you. In the marriage, because Obe making and most of the time to they are making sure say obi nya ne ho asamonka. And they want to seal all the gaps and loopholes. Now oye na ne to anadia or the ono afire. Say oh me dey me na come. Na what be our home asasa. Na say when magu asaka krabisa. We be ma you feel say your ego is deflated.
Yeah, work challenging.
They are always on your boundary, they are a challenge to sanguines who are often disorganized.
Okay.
Ono be kasa be giri. No. Until obano or yemela fire back comes and I say, "Eh, na dey me say enemy you." So they always come as very perfect, very orderly, or hena dey boko ansana waye, osusu ho ansana waye. But they are often prone to depression. If they place pressure on themselves. And the slightest challenge they be then they can't easily they can't easily forgive themselves.
Ooh.
And they can't forget Adibia at all. But the thing is that as I say, we grow in character.
Okay.
we grow in temperament. And you see, we are quiet. Now, if you had in dandy na ho, any obra edi if any say kita hundieni ade no, when we as we go through life's experiences, na you see ade, ni nyante ase, ni yakoyedem. Aha, enti no understand that humanity is a community.
All right.
Now, people also matter. And jai you can say nimtie buo ne
as a umunipa.
Umunipa, and I go like that. They don't respect human beings, but because life is a mystery. Because sometimes those who have the power to open the next doors for your life, they are those you disrespected. When you crofwa, when buomo, when you crofwa, we on basabasa. Ebe kamuni and bunipa. Obia when ni aso enwene oye nipa se wa no. Se obu ho a bunipa. And because obia own baby anu bu no. It's a fact. If you don't respect others, you don't respect yourself.
Yeah, because
they are a reflection of yourself.
Yeah.
There's nothing about them. Look, your titles, your titles, your professors, your hene, your archbishops, anambwa, your popes, anambwa. Na obiabewu anabi
obiabewu obiabewu
obiadidi
obiadidi
obiatu yare de
obiasutim
obiatu menya oya
o prof omunyina skro obiatwa ne to
go
Queen Charles twa ne to
obiao
King Charles twa ne to Professor twa ne to
obia
ohinim otumfo obiatwa ne to President twa ne to Cabinet ministers MPs
and almost about
it toilet so
yes so who brano in this life in this lighter you won't think yourself highly above anybody.
Yes.
Anopheles mosquito be edo pa
ketwa no
na uti edo jim so Akosua Agoo lesson number 3
is powerful number.
Oh yes.
And the prof maybe you can asem say which share will be a chia no
bunipa because your next key that will open the next door. And you obia and you say, oh wait a minute. That's the point. And let me preach Sunday my sorry. Because you are okay kind Acts chapter 12. Obi gonna say Osman for Peter. I used to catch and say asema okay so and I'm my sorry. The Peter will drink kakra. And the action Herod atren sa of your mark no kunjo mark. A chino no fa Peter. No don't go to a fiasco. All trying say baby you do. Now I nepi. Now I go kunso kunjo mark no. Na try say anadwono na ohene no ade bechine yi Peter no. Na Peter eda asoja for me no entem. Na ose na mumu wa bofo pui no so. Ena bofo no bo no say sorry na bo aboso. Na ne nkonso a ego ne sana esane gu fam. Enti no se di machi. Odi na chi no omudu first door na door ni biye. Second door no nantimu. Also do third door no a iron door and an iron gate which opens to the city. Also the door open on its own accord. Because I will do verse 12 through verse 14, 16 now. I say, na amumu hano and abofo no eja no.
Okay.
Now oja no che say, maybe a odi Peter do no. The rest on one kasa na Abrabo. Unto na mbo on his own. Maybe door back second door. Even the iron door opened on its own accord. Maybe you don't know. And can he odi also call. Then the next person I say, and Peter went to Mary's house, who was the mother of John Mark. na ɔse odu hɔ no na yɛato punu and Peter knocked at the door. Meka sɛ Peter nka doors deɛ ebie ma no mewa na afei deɛ the fourth door no deɛ ɔso ɔyɛ dɛn ɔso bom na ɔbɔ door no mu no na ɔmo bɔ mpae obi ambie door no Peter ɛfɛ ne sɛ John ambie door no James ambie door no Matthew ambie door no hifo na ka ho Bartholomew ambie door no Yakubu ɛnkɔ sɛ ɔse a damsel. Others and translation say a servant. Servant. Actually say abawa. Abawa be ne baby Peter. Even Rhoda. And to be a maker say no be me. Obi a ne baby open mouth. It was Rhoda, a servant girl, who opened the fourth door for Peter, not an angel. And to be our fourth door be her MBA.
Akula bi ne baby ama.
Obi yakra. Obi a umbuno. Servant girl. So what kind of story about Naaman?
I am never met him. Yes, and Akola on the tea.
On the one man, yes.
And imagine saying Akola and the Tinanko Muna. I run good in Sabakan. And I am Faria de Usura. Sanka Pro phone carry you.
How can yes? How can Jairus go to Jesus and tell Jesus, say, come home, my servant is sick? Yen bow. Na bawa. And all costs is a omesani. Now, every orma will be on general 7 cry. We don't care about this. We don't care.
You obey,
we mishandle them.
You obey, you obey.
Yes. So, and you know, Bunipa, humanity is a community. Bunipa, to be a team and then Buire, Buma, Bugate, my Bu Sa house happen over feel. Buno. Also, Obi Bawat at one and fine. Dear Omudino, Manibindi. Teteno said the nkrofo adwumudo mbako fi na obi ne mba eduana ye to ye say ye yi papa ma na de oye obi ba na de anasa ono ne ya ba na de what baby kona bi mu na de ni sifo
bathroom kwa yama ni nwa
na umayiti at the dining table. You don't know what you are doing. Humanity is a community because you are better than you ube shi obi baby hey
well for better than you
I am untie
Prophet bread than you.
Lesson number 3.
Lesson number 3.
It's not about your birth order. That is important in life, but how you order your life. It's not about your birth order. And I'm here. Now I'm in time. Now I'm toss two. Now I'm toss away.
What do you make you speak?
Oh, yeah, na me yo mentamo kabana me we na da bi o
ya wo me America Nyankopon kra de no ma be wo me to enkran ha na Ghana obi shama say na nke urade a de totomento abo wiem papa obi en just baby ya e be wono o say me ma totomento mo yi kra na mayira na me say o say me ko enyiresi just mama no yam that's mama no about cause oh me mama ko mama ni yam mama na wono
mama ni woman and I'm saying no, it's not about where you were born, it's not about your birth order, it's about how you order your life. Joseph was almost the last born, but he knew how to order his life. If you from your last born, or your first born, so money be ye. Obi a last born, money be ye. Obi a middle born, money be ye. And the mummy and Jessa, my uncle from Musia, and we a first born, and now and you know, crying. Oh, and not you, and you have a bob for also.
On first born, no man, first born be a baby and a dear,
and a dear,
and Tino said a boy, a first born and a dear, and a dear, first born and a dear. It's when you have first born, we and Yammy, we.
One cancer. Because Opa, Mamma, and for Ugani, and when you to suffer. On for 2 million. And quite sorry, as if on the idea, sorry, you ma.
It's how you
order and yeah, no, the Abrabo.
It's how you order.
It's how you order your life. It's not your birth order. Send your wusibu bra, your attitude. Wanantia usuba wakasa ebu nipa send your wesi wa Abrabo. Life is structured. Obra yeshishe ye to tun say ye to war. Ukono be to wala on the spirit level. and also kind of say we had that one block on the ato no the spirit of not one say koya no the true no SX kind of say motor no on the ato ha or hey you say obetu ni ya injury on to on nyina one day on to one day or to course by course stage by stage na awo and we are no atwaso one cast if I say what do you call it, concrete or more cast on peda ewiebo because there are principles in life.
Yeah,
there's a time just say there is a time for everything. And to say you be say show Abrabo no extremely important to your own life. Don't blame anybody. Men kasada any momentum and into ma e mo say na papa o me no adwuma say. Ni na oni kaso. Papa wo na adwuma say. Me yasin papa wo me no akusu me ka choda. Yasin papa wo me no edi be 80 plus. Yes. Enti oya kokora. Obedi adwuma hwe me. Oh, obi na me no nanka me nsoma ebe hyen na nsoma me ese o me no na ese no ka na odeka so wu aka na odi achire ho nyame ma opportunity say wo no yeah o ma me deka but you have fresh life full of energy, fresh fire, fresh ideas and o ma me ade o here no atwam. You represent a new generation, a new desire, a new vision, a new purpose. To join here, what do you want? And Akosua.
Come in, Chroma, say. I say, who's an amami and her word and only one here. And I shall go here. Or say, maybe I say, Mammy, we are 40 years. You know, now, Mammy, we are 40 years. What are so
so it's not about that.
It's not about that.
It's not about your birth order. It's not about how and where you were born. It's about how you order your life. Say na we see din dan Abrabo. We sorry ne we see we nkwa na obenom. One we are no man we tramol ya na ase obewe. We sorry a wa kofa e fe say is more mixtures. And what the way is it one say than saying is it kush or kush? I think kush our way Sierra Leone. Because I am mano echo tu funu. Eye funu dompe. Na omo ashe. Na mo de nema fra no omo nom. And Sierra Leone has declared a state of emergency.
Hey, this is serious.
I'm telling you. Because they are breaking down, they are getting mad. And strangely, no, you boom.
Yeah.
They are because it's destroying their organs. Or we don't pay them. You don't want to pay them. What's my go to? Maybe after almost the better from movie. Wait. And the one we are, may catch us out that in your face. We and yes, I may show coma and coma and your face. And the Tiepa. Wow, what's the way we from Kwan? I'll be from. Oh, your bar. What's the swap? I say, worry. What's the we from Kwan? I'll be from boyfriends. Twasso. My we from Kwan and your boyfriends. Or no one we and us open. Or the Twasso. What's it so? What's the confer a munipa and Mantia or the one bomo? Just say, or send you see sure Abrabo and quay mount. You will not succeed.
Because baby yes, so baby, I won't know.
Nakusia, one a bain in Pabua, not in a night, I could tear, Sabe, a bottle of pie pie. When will be your Shabia, or send me the Dadua, ye pay up and imitate us. No, something is wrong with you. And life is not about where you were born or your birth order, it's about how you order your life.
Now, Prof, one thing about life, Cryana. So when he bound Hosua, to say the prodigal son, the Bible says he came to himself.
17, 16, 17, 15, 17.
I no,
yes.
I want to start all over again.
Also, Nani Ban Hosua. I know can't say.
Me, baby, I'm not yet.
Because you are the year. As if so, maybe I may call my phone. Hey,
for hot knuckle.
I want to make a
preko nedidi. Ade, me papa was scapanam preko.
And preko. And Bonnie Benamai. Bonnie Benamai. And I'm preko would be an amidi. Bonnie Benamai. I was going to say there's a story in Judges chapter 11. The guy's name is Jephthah. Now, more and more say, and I'm a media so against anybody. me kra fa ka fa so wo me kra no na enye ha na ka sa kire o kwa fa so wo no say you have one opportunity in life to make a difference. Jephthah ne maame eye ma jeja kwan bi enti ye wo no ana ne nuanom say wo no e weti kwa o maame no ye correct nti yeja ejapade ebi enkan so baby never or say they drove him away and he went into the land of Tob. And Akosua Okonya nkrofo a also have gone through life's challenges. And on the homo. Yes. And in the process, Akosua, they perfected the art of surgery and warfare. I think few years after, 1 year no vacuum here by the home. On a time for air trash on so we knew Biara. Then they remembered that we sacked a young man. So they went to him and said, come and be our leader. What has happened to Jephthah is that Jephthah has added value to his life. Na me ba ho. Because I mean lesson number 4.
Lesson number 4.
And no na me the values be and no ye. And nkrofo and I me na mistake am here idiot. And I we dey be kum you. Na dey make owu and I dey nyanyanyo. And I just
complaining.
Or bet na mistake back on sa. Me say life is not about how many mistakes you have made and you keep making. But life is about how you recover from the mistakes you make and not repeat them. Mistakes, you will make it. Hey, obia oba won oye nipa. Mistakes are part of our pedagogy in life. They are part of our lessons in life. Yesuya near the kibi ekayo intino say why am from so media
life is not about how many mistakes you make.
It's not about how many mistakes, it's about how you recover and not repeat the same mistakes. And the recovery me am from so back, but I'm not going to go back again. I've learned my lessons and I'm moving on. Now I have one very important because you say if mistakes don't add any value in your life, you haven't learned any lessons yet. Debi. And from soon by no, as I say, a certain value be at the account. And then the account, I didn't hear the last time we amboame. Any information that doesn't transform your life is a waste of your time. Information biara and transform your life biano wase obre wase obre wajine kwa enti jai sa victimization no say my yam from so nipa na yam from so and na mon so ankrofo yam from so a mudina so and na wo de and na also kan mutum na also be yam from so no bi obi yam from so a ye nyina on kasa sa na ote ya kasa o nipa.
Okay.
Why am from so? Say mboa bi wo ha e be boa no eva mboa no. Ninja say yes send completely. And now the on yet.
I said that be an your boss. So I say I remind you of your mistakes.
And now the on yet. And now the other say, oh yes, I would destroy any panel.
Prof, what about if you said okay, be a repeated mistake? If you can prof ampa wakoshi we ya can or ya meja no sakoshi or ya meja no sakoshi washia be 20 years.
And here Jimmy.
Enti prof abusia foneka say wo de bia wo ka so meja na prof no mo kan bebre ba prof so mo deserve so mo ka because we de aba so mo deserve so mo ka say ade wo de bia to wi wo kono aba wo ti be call rehab e be do be 6 months no asa go back no asa go rehab ya do ko deliverance service ya ko tu home no in the name of Jesus come out home ne kwa home no njira kwana no
Akosa ani ejimi
demon ni jira gate na no refia no
o we hara say we dem ani ejimi na Jimmy na no aduro
okay
any nyansa
any
enne say wani beba ho so
okay
that story of the prodigal son is our reference point.
Okay.
Jimmy ninya na no aduro any nyansa ananim die nani ba ne ho so no o kan say eni pandro be ni meje fi a wonye aduani di a ebi ka mete he komode me me so de makomeje fi na man catch eja ma ye bone atia osoro no wanim fa me ka ma powerful no me nsese me ye obabio fa me ka ma powerful no na jane say oh come on munko dwan munko we because the father will say ne ba no enya insight wanya humu wanya nimdie nimdie biara ema humu biara no edi na Abrabo enteno very important.
All right.
It's not about the mistakes you make.
Okay.
But it's about how you recover. Now we jai sa repeated some mistakes no we jai repetition be our yet now yet now are then how jai now yes I pana say we yama sabi Jimmy na dos jai and wow.
Okay.
Lesson number 5. You must always add value to your life because that is what keeps you meaningful in life. That is what keeps you purpose driven in life. As a piano, what is your value in life? At the end,
you must always add value to your life.
It's because that is what gives you purpose.
Okay.
And the amount because purpose
yeah.
Purpose.
Butaye.
And amount butaya is siwen so Abrabo. Enti en obre ya manantemu keke sao. Mr. Mo, emrantie ne maya mabano a. Eye mo se de yihia ne se ebenye sika no. Nye no. Life and yes ye pisika keke. Life is purpose driven.
Purpose driven
yes.
Life.
And there's so be me di honti aye ho. Bibi ntio.
Butaye bi da ho.
Ya wo keko.
Nyame amfa wa amase bede na mu ane wu
kokko. Na saa butaye no. Ese se de bia no odi biribi eka ho.
As odi bibi si woni so.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because odi biribi eka ho a. Na woni kira butaye. For example, akron bon ehumodi mu school bia no. You can get a glimpse of a purposeful future. Osuade. Enti ariseno osuano na otwa ofi school ba why an assignment na otwa. E just say wonim kura wonim say akura die. The Dutch be efe. Because he's adding value to himself or herself every day. And they are also sorry how say we only there be a we 2 rows. Okonom we. Okay, hey man, you go far come. No, I got 2 rows. No, I call vroom, vroom, vroom. Won't need purpose be ya. She now any more effect. Because we now go so no more. What did Ebe say?
Say what Abrabo.
Ebe say organs. Ebe say what no. I say what say. Na say uti account. Why do you want that? They are sorry no pa. Yen na ko to edmo so usua djuma. Onsia carpentry and joinery. Onko sua atripam tailoring and seamstress. Onko sua TAB. Na okwa no akote. Unyame o. Unya parent. He? Akosua every bia obi na eya say munti mpa. Anytime you feel say obi bo how to add value to yourself. Na eya say over kotikwambisu ebunukwase bia no, you are actually fooling yourself but you don't know. Obi obeka say oma edi bribipa aka Abrabo ho a eya say me nkoda say asi ode me akoto edwuma me nkusia me nka me ncha me ka
enu em say Jimmy at the highest level.
Any Jimmy raise the power 4 because me nka
na pose aware em krebiti misi.
Me me wa kind me ya
o kind me o cancel o catch me say me na ye na me de me nye kana me nkoye no onye so on the control me nkoye me no obeje me bema me am ye bema no o ka se me nti wo se prof ye wa mema bebre ho mo yin tu o mo fo a on fa asem na oba na kan ye nyansa pa but say oya e che se wa bre ne ho ase am oba nti wo
Akosua on fa o can dey on
yeah because oba na kan
yes
yeah.
And if you do that, you are not adding value to yourself. On fa adepa bia enka Abrabo ho enti de wo ye no wa na ubira ho wonyo bia enti bisa ho say value ben na me de kama Abrabo ho enti me kwa up and down ya me de send Akosua kan draw so na se me woro me hu oba bia o skirt bia say enti wo de to obera obeye de ye wo no enu ana se be ye
wo de ya wo sisi mu den na ade bae
wa chede no
wa chede wa do ma chede no
to aso to aso wa ma chede no to aso Akosua ebi bu bre o
so prof ebi mu lifestyle a o ma fa to o mo ho so no na de hu no kra me prof de na emi hu ni say they are so deceived say wo ka bibia ye contrary to the opese wo ye na no abaye ne tamfo prof wo baye ne tamfo wo no baye aka asem biem
onipa ne ebwa eya ne yakasa Akosua the truth hurts but the truth heals eventually no kura ye ya nanso eventually no esa yare na yare ba ko no kura esa Akosua eye ignorance and sabi stupidity. Truth is a cure, it's a robust cure for ignorance and stupidity.
Okay.
And it's a obi kan krechewa but ne receiving yeah go on because wakasa wani but among nyansa among nimudie among ntiase and monkai say we am from so a eno nche say from so no na say value bia add value to yourself. Lesson number
lesson number 6.
Lesson number 6. Because sometimes speed in life is not always an asset.
Hi, I'm speed in life is not
always an asset. Sometimes it's a slip. Speed must always be balanced with process. Speed must always be balanced with process. It must be balanced with stages.
Speed in life is not always an asset.
But sometimes it's a slip.
Okay. Okay. But sometimes it is a slip. Okay. All right. Okay.
She, media message. She.
Me na me krono.
Me kan me tu no.
She me ni abrio.
She. E ya bro ni yedi o.
Afi. Tokuro bie be wura.
Me se me kan me tu me kan de. Me tu me anya 120 150.
Afi.
Obebu nem se bom. Na obu a ohile no. Oba se ho to no bia obi ko. Muntie ebusuafo.
Tie o papa.
Ye tiase pa se ahohare ne entem anamutu eye. Ebema bia waka echi no. Wetumi a organize wo. But the be na brabu mu a. Ye de bia na open dem atumrika. Wo shi obi a, wo na me de ye pentem ho. Na de ne, obese onsua de a, obese osua. Enti one year epic speed no. Most of the time they don't want training. And it's Akosua, training appears an affront to speed. Training will slow you. Training say because training may be you what dream when who scale when the nuances when who send ye a near ma esi a year jumafa. But it's not palatable. And yadi ye de. And to a demir who cut the yontio. Nyabutro na maybe when my warren or someone say which now warren wish your baby also fall in love. Now sound don't know fall in love, right? They said you'll be a 7 now say. And now brand TV also fall in love. Who can't dare you? Nyabutre na ye da bi oh I don't know come abube brekunam edini oh baby yatanam ya
na prof the omon pen kran say ye di nipa na ba asori mu na asori ne beka say monko counseling for
Akosua all you say for my job say you be go counseling
what
also 3 months ay
3 months 6 months there be
so for day
na prof untimi nsha ho so 3 months 6 months awarem na betimi asha ho so nano mishia young ladies bi na me count sister Akosua ene mema abaso bana ka so one ne na uhu ane se wakwakoware obi fufuro na me say okay the same thing na wo dey man no sa de kodie na nso ele be your biggest albatross if you say be ma ba wo life na ka kire nsa wo ne na na ka kire so wonu de ontimi a e de na kire so beti or sexual self control
okay
it hadn't na wo expect sexual self control from such a man who she no
good point
ebra wo ka kire ne sa wo ne na no also ontimi enti e de enti na wo expect self control from that same man e de enti na pese sa ba ma kro no aye faithful e wa aware am
also ontimi
nipa no wo share wo foforo no wo entimi
na o time na o be
ware na afedi eniema kra ba ginsem
and
you expect this man to be faithful so you cannot empower a man's unrestrained sexual urges and expect
I say we emeritus what professor mama emeritus and you merit it
and expect him to be faithful because
exactly
what's it mean to me ba wo ware ni wie dia wo pese onya self control ko fa free
me kunu ba ye no na bia o say ma hia o be chimi aware timi de ententem ano eni ye ware ye na de na how ane one e chima ware
6 months went me
ya botre
enini
nya botre e da bi e say entanya ndo wa hia na agime nsem o mo di sa po wakushi bibi etmuntie o mo amase America tentem ye no America tentem po Akosua my chest for psychology one guy sprinters no Akosua when him say sprinting 100 meters obi to say Usain Bolt
all right
the record here say 9.36 or 9 point something say on your marks get set say gun no cop boom they must coordinate their speed. America tentem crampo no utua e o say o coordinate with steps because when nine bet me abo boom it is all ga ebi almost start na you poor okuna nimpa mo say obetiato so when him say sporting activities if no hurdling and hurdles
okay
yeah de ya cheche America tune mo na ya de bibi akwansidie bi asiwa akwam and you are going to be jumping over the hurdles and utumi kakra na wa jumpe kakra na wa jumpe those who don't coordinate the number of steps in between one hurdle and the other or nitiako wura mu brum na ne adina abroskoto na roskoto or whatever and obrano enye speed nko and your caution who to me kagidina show say America me too say they say be all 200 now almost built I say oh God here I come anybody who am what do heaven because we can't jikin crane one sorry science tells us say all drive even at 120 now more built na can jikin crane want to keep you in the vehicle is a miracle there's no way you will survive at driving at 120 km per hour without a seat belt. You won't survive.
Yeah.
You won't survive. And you know, speed is not bad. But speed that is not guarded is dangerous.
It's dangerous.
And more de me kiti nyambo treme mpene and na media bi kunaba no and na media bo gebi de be kire bia.
Yeah.
Why na no fe na nim fe why check who say ono unti asem oba be aswepu off your feet oh na ma oh abaya hemi hu kra na mitikura me to be no or that down no ye na me say so mu say kim na obehunu say yes saa speed di anko yi wa sell Abrabo enti moment yes say speed in life is not always an asset. Sometimes speed is a slip, and speed must always be balanced with the process and stages. Tamo muti ne pa o pentam egirigidi ena so for medium pentam sa me ntumi o so for sa obeko obejami o wona asem ebeto. Very important point. And the speed in life is not always an asset. Speed is good, but it must be guided by caution.
By caution.
Power. Tie pa. Tie. Lesson number
7.
Hey, Akosua.
Uko.
I'm saying now out here.
Oh, yeah, money. Oh, prof, na me adman next week.
Hey, when you Akosua na yako.
Prof, yako.
Oh, yako.
6 points you cry no. Chese, a life changing. 6 points here with the amaye. My men recap. Clash between knowledge and ignorance. Be quiet and listen. Ignorance will not win. Life is not about you. Others also matter. Humanity is a community.
Okay.
It's not about your birth order. It's about how you order your life. Life is not about how many mistakes you make, but about how you recover and not repeat the same mistakes. You must always add value to your life, because that is what gives purpose in life. And I say speed is not always an asset, but sometimes it's a slip. Speed that is not guarded by caution is dangerous. The prof, even this 6 seconds can change your entire life.
Hey, I didn't know
yet. Prof,
Akosua ba ku die me kaba ba say hey prof your point no.
Your point no.
Lesson number 8.
Prof, you call number 7.
Number 7 no. Messi, don't be concerned about who has not helped your life. Query your own role
in your own life.
Akosua, sorry, okay,
in your own life.
Your own role in your own life.
Don't be concerned about
who has not helped you in life, but query your own role in your own life. And see, and I me anka me ya dey school na in term school fees. Oh me anka he kabana me screen kakra o na ma me no mantumi amboa me na o de hye nkrofo na wo o ma me amboa o na wo sua kakra na se wanyi se na wo hunyansa se na betumi esua de se na betumi organize wo se won go school na won nam na wo ka chen nkrofo na media ade won ya me die ade won ya da pre me pa o mantumi amboa me. Query your own role in your own life. And the more mote, I say, I go see and I may be Mukase, Mamma Before, Papa Before, Adrian de Busia, Omonama, Omoja Cambu, Mentia Monayase, Oboa.
Na prof so o ma me na papa ye be fa so so ye Christian ni Yesu apap no se so sin be ye bia
obi se shama se men kanji Yankopon se sa de na ya ne bonsam collaborate na
omo arbitrate no
omo ane bonsam collaborate
nyamenya hweyi
na nyamenya sa de no na sa na ko collaborate na omo ko ha job
iti na nyamini bonsam an committee am
bi o se onya sa de no onpe enti ko se what is your own role
in your own
life? Yate asie. O mami ambo yate asie. O papa ambo yate asie. O auntie ambo eno so yate asie. O sofo kura ambo yate asie. Aka nipa ba akopɛ a ɔno betumi ambo ɛyɛ wa ho. Wo so a wagye nsɛm. Ye ka hwe a untie.
Nti sɛ yɛnya dai.
Untie afutu. Untie afutu. Untie afutu, untie hwe. And one say na me blame you mo. Me na me blame you. Na ko so sankofo etisa no. they are called externalizers. Externalization is say, and they be out this war a bonkrofo. Number two, yes, they don't want to accept responsibility. Obia de be able to say, all this war a bo piano sanote. On person will take responsibility. They don't want to become agentic. Or person opia the entire na Abrabo see no e dia mobi. Na Africa e o hapa. Na me of hweme. Especially akanfo. Me of hweme. Mesra wo sa of no. E say no e kwanim. Obi e ne ba. Ento of hwewa. Won so mia ho. Obi eni no ho. Obi akoton kube. Obi akoton machine crofo bi ekosua eniema me beka na ba. Abrante bi na okọ em say UPSC. Oton kube. But na rusua entumi koye ana ofre me oso ma rusua na me bere na what do I do when me no ho ama owie first degree so owie impodia enti misrao don't blame people, they haven't done anything. Query your own role
in your own life. Take responsibility.
Take responsibility.
So one take responsibility and I make catch obi a we chire ho say ujai kofia obesa kofa kwame otise kofi difference be any because our state na wo mu na ma wo choose kofi na enkoyie no who da so the same state etu besa fa kwame the same broken man in a different name. So you have to take responsibility. Say DMD prof me obi ba me cha wari na me crazy me sympathy nya but say yen say ukowachi if you allow God to heal you go back ubebu san say ye woni papa na ye woni paboni ni eye den na me kofa ni paboni. Let's go back. Ube you will trace it to something. Ube say bibi wo ho it be that ignorance be. And now you saw something you ignored. See human nature and I say, oh, there will be something. But the moment I will be taking responsibility, no, I want a proof healing. I
want to fear some.
I want a mouth me say, oh, what to me do a shabre show in some. It is a one taking responsibility. You are 100% responsible for said Abrabo city. 100% responsible for Abrabo city. You be a wa. So what taking a sadia, then prof. Everyone was okay, then what do I do now?
Exactly.
I didn't meet me a year for
it because you are young kind in text. No?
Text it here. Luke
15:17. Oh. Young kind, yes, I test there. Obian fire juma. Ghana near Branty Bia, near Baye Bia. 15:17.
Okay.
Obian fire juma.
Verse 17. What they say now pay NIV no.
NIV no. Aye.
NIV no.
Na onya message no so ya na
the translation no so kan say hey won otimi twa wani so kura.
Ani otimi kakra na I say wani u kakra sa.
Okay 17 message translation say Luke 15:17 or said that brought him to his senses.
Message no.
Aye. That brought him to his senses. He said, all those farm hands working for my father sit down to 3 meals a day. Me feeling it to message translation.
I know.
First, na me pay amplified no. Who message?
Message na pa.
Hey, what me tuma pa?
Oh, but tuma pa. That
brought him to his senses. He said, all those farm hands working for my father sit down 3 meals a day. And here I am starving to death. I'm going back to my father. I will say to him, Father, I have sinned against God. I have sinned before you. I don't deserve to be called your son. Take me on as a hired hand. He got right up and went to his father.
Beautiful responsibility.
Yeah. What taking responsibility?
Yedi kan wajat mu se mayen fon so. De to so mienu wa asese hunu se medi ajimi se because enkrofo bi edidi wo free ya mekra komane me. De to so miensa ose me ko na makopa che se menyi bio. De to so 9 ose metu anamo nji he got up and left. He got up and left. Was sorry oko. That brings me by lesson number 8.
Lesson number 8.
And they bear 10.
Okay, na prophet 10 na
lesson
me mama yetimi sa mamo 10 cra ka ho a
oh no just how ko animu
de manya na ye mo
mo fa mu bra
mo twe prof knowledge ni nyina at once de be jebi manya prof cho books na ma ko tuto bi na mo
Akosua book no ba e ba o
e ba nti e beto
e ba pa e me be ba
prof number 8 ni esen
number 8 no Akosua mame MPK no e
ha say my
o say e ya na nkrofo oh media afia mewure mu yidie
oh yes psychologist you would some
afia hwe
yeah
I mean is you afia ye badwuma afia hwe masa ya gunu hwe ye fen ya afia me sore na ma sore me kana maka what do I know do wira
ebi ngo
ebi ngo enti talk is cheap me can say Akosua the tomorrow you are so desirously looking for is locked up in the belly of the activities of the day. The tomorrow you are desirously looking for is locked up in the belly of the activities of the day. And the idea na we ne the away ne no and a chere say December bede na ye de yawo ka wanu fu hwe me 31st dia na me da me ka mu na say dia wan ntu menka 31st mesuna basket account toy so talk is cheap. Look, action is superior to words. Munte me pa action is superior to words. Enti anya ensama na me kan and na we de me kan anya ngwan ya wu anya wu ntra ma bekra ka say gidi anwuma nka ho no ejidi we faith must be driven by actions. Enti enkasa fu keke ena endanda wo ho enunu ho nsre act on what you resolve.
Prof, into the tomorrow you so desirously looking for is
locked up in the belly of today's activities. Into the oye ne now be say I was say ushobia me say me lawyer be say me Ghana one of the best lawyers and also the we nko na no that's how be madam yeah
lawyer we
obe madam o obe say we one of Ghana's best tailors designers also sorry design actually on go and practice it. You don't go home and practice what you have taught. How do you become an expert in what you have not practiced? How do you become an expert in what you have not practiced? And yet possible. Oh, moment Ghana for ne young Africa. Moment say, Akosua, some things are not given by impartation and inspiration. Some things are not given by impartations and inspiration. Some things are acquired through training and skill. Enti ene biana pa sato so impato bacho se wansua se ni esi electricity ade a obe free okoye se okoye obi electrical works amana ebe shock mu ewu say live wire say neutral say se ni esi organize wires no wansua obe.
Prof, some things are acquired by skills and
some things me say everything is not given by inspiration
or impartation.
Some things are acquired by training and skill.
Okay.
And you know, I didn't know what addition, a skill. Maybe I mean, many call a lot of programs. The more I go, and the more she's learning, the more she's understanding. It's simple. If you are not there, you don't learn.
Yeah.
Now, sanity. One call classroom. now on tibia say now teacher echere now ankope mate fan chere wase now who Akosua you cannot learn it. Learning is not magic. Learning is discipline. I was so shown now transe.
Na usua.
Mimi ko ise me ko transe asa gusua ni bi. Until na be about 1 o'clock or 12.
Investment too.
Oh yes, that's how it is. It's self-discipline. I don't just get up and say and I wish. No, I sit and think.
Yeah, investment.
Me invest it.
Well, for people say Akosua na John 10. So say John 10:29. They can't say. Yes, you can say my sheep. They hear my voice. Now that I'm in commenting in me, and I'm saying, we are the sheep. And I say, oh, we are the sheep. And I'm saying, we are the sheep. Krana. Oh, we are goat.
Oh, Jesus.
We are sheep. Because Kazakra want to. I saw the day. And you know, if you want to hear the voice of God, it starts with a still small voice. Instructions and keteno. Diso. Now, if you want to hear the voice, start thinking.
Exactly.
Start with
practice
your
it.
Practice your parents. Oh, my can what you say. How can you hear from God? Oh yeah. On one see it starts with the waka. This
is deep and interesting.
Also, we are Juma. Also, we are Juma. Yet said the way I'm uradi.
Excellent.
But we are Juma basabasa. How can you hear
from
God?
3 I. We are basabasa.
We are basabasa. Shall see the watch on.
Because these are very valuable lessons. Open say, media, minyanka, Ghana designers in Nano, anka. I say, if wishes were horses. Beggars be right in the air. Eti moment say,
yeah, Jumano.
Actions should take us beyond wishes.
Yeah, do the work.
Work out.
Your
sit down.
Your own salvation. Salvation cross workout.
Salvation cross workout.
Work out your own salvation.
Work out your salvation. Michelle Obina, Mr. Me. So, Prof, so how did you learn this? And I wanted to lay my hands on me. I say, hey, Mom, about maybe I lay your hands. Where you lay hands?
You lay hands.
May catch your play. Where you lay hands.
And you impartation.
And
anointing.
No, you lay hands. But I say, now in church, so I see okay. Now me or chambe kitchen say self-discipline. Akosua, what me tell say which you are not true. Sometimes because only you could a commando. Now what you kakra, you don't want to sleep.
Yeah.
Oh show, and Paul said it. I beat myself. That is what we call self-discipline. Eti emma ade no meye te say ena ye man am be bibia akwaje impartation.
Yeah.
Bibia akwaje impartation ufa
the impartation professorship o wanya.
Na ere
professorship
yeah
imparted professorship.
And so what people don't know is that you see it's not about the titles you want. It's whether you can defend the titles you are looking for. It's not about the titles you want. It's about whether you can defend the titles you want. And say, oh, me person me here doctor, me person me here professor, me person me here pastor, me person me here, and yet the desire of what you want. I want to become this. That is fine. It's a confession. The confession is okay. But any desire be a move from confession to action biano is a fallacy. Any desire be a move from just the desire, I desire to action behind is a fallacy. It will not lead to anything. And also a lesson number 8.
And lesson number 9.
Number 9.
Also my 10 on.
Me say Akosua the even say desire biara a move from some level no to action biara is a fallacy. Oh that down. Me dey share me Ghana me to nyum oh.
Probably a temperament for a sanguine for that is about. Omujo wonu omujo so munye hu. Na in the bar na ni je ne back.
Okasa be okasa.
Oh yeah no ah.
Oh yes wa Akosua Agoo. Very interesting, Akosua. And Mountain Yipa, not Mundiso. Akosua, economy.
Number 9.
Number 9. Hi. Akosua, no meka say. Obi one negative experience. If you're not catastrophizing. No, their calendar Abrabo nyina.
Bakope no.
Bakope. Na me de. Me nyina de mo nye. Especially one from Joseph already won yakora. Because if you
what disqualify Joseph for nyina.
Joseph for nyina.
Me Akosua
one single challenge. As an Abrabo. What is the lesson I'm missing? The lesson is saying it is always important to look at life events in redemptive mode. It's always important to look at life events in redemptive mode and not always in a destructive mode. Eya, enimene bi ya ato no. Hunu se eya lessons. Nyame di ba okemu. Sometimes Akosua certain experiences in life are pedagogical. You can say they are pedagogical. It's for you to learn a lesson. They are redemptive. Nyame de ba akwemu say obesua bribi. Don't see them as anyway they are to me there. And they are pedagogical. They help you to reflect on your own life. They help you to just avoid certain mistakes again. And don't look at life events in negative mode. Sometimes cast them in redemptive mode and not always in destructive mode. Obi aye because one error be oyeno. Addition every mono are done in Abrabo for good. An example is this young man. Otino pevino ni nku odwan ma no ye. No you odwan bia. Ni ento party man. Ni dressing no. Say obi aya dress no ye de mpetia ene ntoma pa agu no so. No ye. But oyem from so na osue nimdie ni frame from so no. He went back in rather a glorious state and mode than he was in the father's house. But this lesson came after his mistake and error. And in certain life events, look at them in pedagogical and redemptive mode and not in destructive mode. Oh my God.
A prophet a powerful.
My God.
Adie bi ato na ma ontimi nsori biem. Obi o ha bibi e happen e won life mu.
Okay.
Why negative bibi e mo nji obi e biem, on trust obi e biem. Obi o ha de ba ko eto on trust obi e biem, wa cancel obi a wa kwahye dem, onu obi ankasa biem. One disappointment. One betrayal. And no one on the life has the person is no more living.
Just na Abrabo Agoo.
Na Abrabo Agoo.
Ebi na wari ya anyeyi. Nto wari bio.
Ema bi ebiem, men trust oba bi ebiem, adan a oba ba akubi. Ye wo more than 7 billion wo wi ase nipa ba akubi disappoint wa. Na no che say 7 billion omu nyina anye. It will be a prof ba akubi one event, one incident. Recently obi can story bi chem say papa bi no ye very active. E wo Ghana television so doing programs bebre niema bebre na oye.
Okay.
Papa ne baba akope Efrim be 2 years ni papa na ntimi recover.
Wow.
The only child Efrim no up to now prof ntimi recover 2 years or them.
Wow.
Ne ba Efrim the only child free no.
And no.
Na dwuma the business were giant I'm like we give you up our life.
Oh. Ba we bet me anyo bia obi kra fa o se wo ba o.
Yeah,
so
give you up. Be 2 years.
Hey.
We recover. Until prophet is serious.
Hey.
Event betimi ama. Adi be betimi atu obi no the person stops living. The prophet very powerful.
Oh
my prophet say
God.
Mane
masa.
Problem number 10.
Yeah. I was going to now last one.
Hey. Yeah dear we na hey, one lodi you. We dear prof, me say next week akra na be my mama dey aka asie. Ye beji no book mu. 50.
Ye beji no book mu. Obi a open Osafo nuggets.
Prof, I say we try 50 life lessons in 50 years. I saw the true book mine.
Oh, Akosua, me first book ni ba out.
Okay.
2 books, ba akoye emotions, na ba akoye nugget. Nugget ni ye about 500 nugget.
Hey, expensive.
And not yet. So what now they can't Bible the hand and
the
oh, what master quotation back on now master back. As we number 10 number 10 no Monty pa I was here for Miss when see your mom you no now you can be arrogant in your own mistakes and challenges. Or challenging mono, you can be arrogant.
Highest form of deception power.
Yeah. Because challenge, the challenge can give you a deception. Say, Obi and Pewasam. Nobody cares about you. Nobody knows you. Nobody loves you until you withdraw. Me say.
What is that? Some Pewasam.
Obi and Pewasam. Until in your own challenge, you get arrogant. And you self-victimize. And I'm saying, every difficulty in your life is a conquered challenge in another's life. Every difficulty in your life is a conquered challenge in another's life. So don't be arrogant. Open up and share. Challenge is a conquered challenge. Difficult to be a conqueror. So don't be arrogant. Just open up and share. Pe obi ujinitum. Unim se ni pedie. Ni chocho mucho. Ona mi bedi nkomo. Meka masmache no. Obebuame. Don't be arrogant. Every difficulty in your life is a conquered challenge in another's life. So don't be arrogant. Open up and share. And the matter you been see that obwa. Obwa. There is nothing new under the sun. And don't make your condition so unique. Yes, Anete. Whatever you are going through, obiya fimu pain. Obiya konkano. O share ya munse osrejin say. Anyway, say it's the first time I offer muntia. That was say. And open up and share. Now, open your name dear. Ye di bobra. Emsafo me wi monte ase say. Obra ayibui. Et say obi to wall. Na o hihye wall. Every life that is haphazardly lived is obviously a disaster. Entini ye wunipa. Yeda ye won na no tumurika. Yeda no ana ne se efifi. Yeda no ena obekto se be atari ahye na address na oyi na abodwe niti ne offense ni nwi na abodwe emfu at that time ne moto munyini emfu at that time eni nwi bi obebi e moso emfu at that time. God has structured life. Say udu bebia certain things will occur and happen in your body. That's exactly how life is. And so when you brabo no wan tiase sa na you say I want to live life anyhow, then you will also fail anyhow. Maybe.
Hey, Prof, Nana Kwabno Wusu Pentalon or Shay or say your direction is more important than your speed. Atom Timpa. Nana Kwabno say Odo Papa Kwame Gentle was the best show. And Yenya Comensa Pillar 2 was a show from Pillar 2 na Prof Yami Enshrow. Prof, and then Nageti Audiama, ye better was the papa on behalf of my audience in my listeners in ye can say, ye dance papa.
Because you are one of them. Me heard about even Elder Gazy. Oti. I say, may God give you more life to bless us with such deep messages. Oh, Elder Gazy, we are proud of you. Why are you Elder?
And Prof, Elder, your war is legal. Actually, I know in the birthday, Crammy say, you call who. Eda
amani
on to Chiano.
I Eda okofo amani ene oyere anti Dolores ye chia munyina
pa
Hey, Namisha Bia.
Ma Mavis.
On the banana, or the one, not no, I busy kakra.
And I know I busy.
No, maybe not buy. And the man maybe Zuti, yeah. Each yow.
You do, papa.
Each year, don't dear take.
The love is deep.
And he said, on one
himself, said the prophet down a deep. Na pro say the man where you home.
Oh, say I go say
man, they acquaintance and chamu bedru empty nest ho no.
Yeah, in fact, you say we are.
I said be come me.
Oh, if you say we are. And kwani nyina be ko.
Omo kwa no.
Obi e be ko. Enti that's how the world. It's an interesting experience.
Yes.
Enti onyame ya adomo a. I go say be to aso. The next 10.
Next week.
Next year,
next week.
I don't need deep.
Me say, God is a consuming fire.
I don't need deep.
You be consume more.
I go say next week. Next year,
God is a consuming fire.
Next year, I be consuming fire.
You be fire mo papa.
Next week, consuming fire.
Consuming fire.
Hey, next week, dear. One went you know. And then you prelims. Yeah, the Biano. Now next week, dear, I go say me can say. You be roju. I'll see a bunk of Fuja. Until next week, no point no maybe by the next 10 no. A fire nugget.
Fire.
Me boja. Wow, January. Besine and I'm a and I'll try this year. Me tas I say me to besine. Sika no fire.
Fire.
Yeah, fire.
Yeah, fire. Next week. Well, went here some better papa. And at the Facebook page and at the me go betimi akọ back. No san ko tie. Papa. Nyame adom say social media ntie wi eda ho.
Sa.
Wo betimi anya time no tie no on point ni nyina. Et next week there a fire nugget ne dey bram. I say there prof Wakaime Moses oni nyame di ko boka hye. Nyankopon say Kofo omo ye stiff naked.
Omo ye stiff naked.
And now wo so ma me nkobo hey ye nka ho asem bia me se me ma ngo.
Hey tia.
Promise that could be no bedding because interesting being no. I say no, I don't want us to talk about this issue. You are not going. But
I could say about principles of the Obia. Principles of the universe. I could say hey,
principles of the universe.
Oh, first one.
First one.
And second one.
You call.
No, you better than the best.
Miss Andy prophecy. Akosua topics in here.
Akosua topic in here. Principles of the
universe. Because prof we are in the universe. I see a
universe.
This earth realm no. That you mu tire nyame de aba. Yempo. Wa boy.
I'll see the principles are Emma of Abrabo. This universe. One Tiasia.
A
confuse. We are just said that Abraya Basa, Bibasa, when you show Mutaya when Yaba. Numbers of the I was avoiding a mission when you are from
Yamisha Yadasipa and Reverend. All right, beautiful ladies. Okay, keep learning, right? Yani Professor, Reverend Professor Joseph Osafo do no. Ya be ye principles of the universe. Mu de munya abotre. Because if you ask no be ya uchu mutan ya wanya aba. Oh, we are mushi enye and I didn't know nyame ball me, I don't know about me bema, and about me or bao or bemo when yaba. And then I'm a ya santini, and then I'm infantini, and then I Queen Elizabeth and ango me, ekra when yaba. It is as I would say one separate. Now we embrace life. Now we live life to the fullest. It is honey, dear Abrabo Pajume, dear no AC. Yami Atuma na watch Sunday, a better so 50 life lessons in 50 years reloaded. And Reverend Professor Joseph Osafo do Ediboye. 10 not getting a one yana fabo brawati. baby a wo kono obi atwam da your friend Akosua Agoo Aboagye betimi your friend Akosua Nhyira executive producer your father Dixon Isaac Owusu Aduomi and afensu obi nyame ya adoma na watch se na yebesen hia ya me refi se meka mo se na wo betimi ahwe we Facebook live nanso next week meka wo timi hwe wo Facebook live na wo do comment nyina nso account nanso na de ye wie nyamesen wo nso wo Germany utie pa yeda wase mo amuti Abrabo pa ye wo nkrofo bi a chese mo ye dedicated pa na da ku bi ese se me hyeda na medi mudin eba papa ye maame eye Christine Jebi Mafu or stand chat or no say or ye dedicated say wa gini kunu radio no kra boso you kunu me yire ma me ho ntome eti dikin Mafu or Tesano Baptist Church or Christine Jebi Mafu onso ya Abrabo pa ye audience kese pa omo doso pa eti ye si anyame eya adomo a mo ye addicted to knowledge ne be san ba ne asan de bi Abrabo nyame enka mo ho